What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to be talking about why Niantic is making quite a few mistakes as far as their events for Pokemon Go are concerned. Let's get right into it. So before we actually get into specifics why these events in particular are just generally not good ideas for Niantic, we have to establish that there are only a few endgame options for Pokemon Go. See, if you're getting to the endgame, the only options you have are one of three things. You can go for Pokedex completion, you can go for all the achievements, and you can go for very strong Pokemon so you can actually take over gyms reliably. Now, past events have featured increased experience, Stardust, and candy from actions that give it, and I feel like this is a really big mistake on Niantic's part. That said, even though people were let down generally by the holiday event, I have to say it is definitely a step in the right direction, and they probably see that as well. See, if you have something that's consumable, like candy or Stardust in Pokemon Go, and you give it to players at double or quadruple the rate that you normally get it, you're setting yourself up for people to feel disappointed in their progress in the future. For example, if you're going from the candy event in particular, you're going from 4 times the amount of candy you normally get with your buddy Pokemon to a fourth of that, which is the normal amount, which is what people were expecting initially, but their expectation was brought way up here because of the event in particular and the fact that it ran for quite a long time. See, you get used to something like that, and then you go back to what it originally was, and you don't feel as good about it. There's a whole bunch of psychology behind that I'm not going to get into, but if you're really that interested in it, it's definitely out there. The way that they've got it currently set up, people are going to pick up the app in droves when new events happen and when they're actually going to get the increased amounts of whatever they can get. And then they'll probably set it down, and then a new update's going to come and they'll pick it back up for a little bit, and then they'll feel bad about it, so they'll set it back down. And generally that's not really a healthy thing for an app, because in times like this where we have a month in between updates, or even more, we haven't actually had an update announced at this point in time as of me recording this, hopefully we do tomorrow. You end up having a lot of people putting the app down for long periods of time in between content updates and events, which ends up looking pretty bad, I'd imagine, to them on the inside. Obviously, we don't personally have a way to gauge this properly other than the top grossing app category and any other reports that actually come out. But I will say that it's pretty obvious that they are doing something that's going to be unsustainable in the long run. It's much, much better if you bring people back in every single day, as many times during the day as you possibly can. And there are plenty of examples of fantastic developers that are taking full advantage of this and sort of giving their player base a reason to get on every few hours even. Niantic's definitely going in the right direction with things like the daily Pokestop bonus and catch bonus, but I think it does need to be ramped up just a little bit more to make sure players are checking in every day, a few times a day, not just once. And then even then, the actual advantage from being checked in every single day really isn't that much. I mean, you have people like me that are going to get excited about every little update, every little content addition, every little increase in quality, but not everyone's like that, unfortunately. That isn't even to mention that other than the holiday event and the Halloween event, there really isn't anything distinguishing the actual events from one another. I mean, like, the Halloween event was fantastic. The flavor of it was just great. You could go around and find spooky Pokemon. That was just awesome. It felt like a Halloween event. Moving on to the holiday event, it was great as well. We had Santa Pikachus with little Santa hats on. That was awesome. They're limited edition. It feels special. Feels like something that we're not going to be able to experience at any other time other than right around the holidays. I just wanted to make a video on this talking about it a little bit more in depth and my thoughts on it in general, because I feel like a lot more people are talking about it right now because they just had that poll and then they asked people what they wanted to see in 2017. And there have been a lot of great suggestions. It's just some of them, like the people suggesting just crazy increases across the board as far as consumables and everything, like that's just not a good idea for them. And if you're a fan of the game, it's probably not a good idea for you, because it means that people are going to be setting down the app a lot. But yeah, guys, I just really wanted to make a video on the topic. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any thoughts on it, please drop me a comment below. Hope to see you back here for the next video very, very shortly. Have a lot going on this week, but I'm also going to be trying to keep up the upload schedule, so hopefully you guys are enjoying the more frequent uploads. Probably going to be going back to a new game tomorrow. Not sure if it's going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Like it was yesterday, or if it's going to be something different. Let me know in the comment section below what you want to see on the channel. as far as other games are concerned. There's a car driving by and it's really, really annoying me right now. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.